Welcome to the broadcast. I am Ashley Mazuri and our sign language interpreter is Marisha Wheaty. Now, the Friday's appellate court ruling that overturned a 1.3 billion shillings damage award for Owino Uhuru residents has been received with disappointment by the victims. The victims, some of whom maimed or lost their dear ones due to lead poison, had already participated in a verification process to ascertain their compensation. Now, following the court ruling, they have now threatened to engage in civil disobedience and protests, saying they no longer have faith with the courts. Tobias Chanji starts us off.
On August 20th, 2015, Owino Uhuru locals through a civil society organization, Center for Justice, Governance and Environment, filed a petition demanding 2 billion shillings as compensation for the damages caused to the residents' health by lead pollution and 1 billion for the cleanup of the soil and water in the area. This was after an expose by KTN then. On July 16, 2020, the Environment Court, through Justice Owino Uhuru, awarded 1.3 billion shillings as damage award to the residents and 700 million shillings fine for failure by the respondents to clean the environment of the lead poison. On Friday, however, Justices Gatembo Kairu, Nyamweya and Lesit overturned the ruling to the disappointment of residents.
Maamuzi ya jana mimi sina raha. Manake tunaona serikali hana haja na sisi watu wa Owino Uhuru. Tena tunaona kama sisi tunafikiri tunaishi Tanzania au Uganda.
Tulipokea kwa majonzi na vilio. Sio matarajio yetu ya kwamba serikali imetupilia mbali ile fidia ilikuwa imepatia waathiriwa wa Owino Uhuru. Kwa hivyo sisi kama watu wa Owino Uhuru tuna uchungu, tumehuzunika, ni kwa ajili ya uamuzi wa jana.
The Center for Justice, Governance and Environment Action, which had initiated the court battle and vetting process in anticipation of a positive outcome, says justice has been defeated.
If you read the judgment that was rendered today, they have upheld all the prayers that we sought. They have said that the Owino Uhuru community was exposed to lead poisoning. They have said that the Owino Uhuru community deserves to be compensated for what they have termed as a disaster that happened in that community. And yet they have gone ahead to say that if they want to be paid, they have to go and start a fresh case at the Environment and Land Court to prove that they were injured. They have apportioned liability, 50% to the two corporations and 50% to the state. What method did they use to apportion liability? What liability are they apportioning?
They now claim that the only remedy over 3,000 residents from 580 homes will be civil disobedience and protests, even as they remain cagey if to go the Supreme Court way or not.
We totally decry this judgment. The people of Owino Uhuru are disheartened. I have been talking to them ever since this judgment was rendered. Many have lost hope. This is not what the court is supposed to do. The court is supposed to be a hope for the poor. A court is supposed to be somewhere where the poor will run to and get justice. But today they have proved to us that the courts in Kenya can never uphold justice for the poor. They are calling for anarchy. Tomorrow we are going to be having civil disobedience and protests. We have followed the law up to now. We are no longer going to follow the law. Let them come for us. Let them come for us. Let them come and pick each one of us, because it will not be the first time. We are not going to notify anyone about what we are going to do, but we are going to take our country back and we are going to take justice back.
In their ruling, the judges ordered that the compensation issue be relooked at afresh by a different judge. Tobias Chanji, KTN News, Mombasa County.